little bit wet here in South Yorkshire. It doesn't look like it's going to rain though. These guys look like they're eating this grass off really, really well. A little bit later, I've got that spreader bale to have a look at, just to see if we can get it fixed, because I had a few comments sort of saying how to do it. So hopefully I can get to stripping that to pieces. But first of all, let's get some cattle fed and bedded down. So we'll open the shed up. I'll have to get on the 210 a little bit later and do a mix. But first things first for me, I'm going to be on the 130 while my dad's on the TM. I'm going to be blowing the straw out with the tomahawk. So let's get it fired up. Oh, here we go. And John Deere will start loading. So blowing out with the straw blowing out. We're just pointing it wherever we need the straw in the yard. Covering all the bases. The straw that we're using at the minute is barley straw. It just makes everywhere look so clean. It's such like a bright colour. I'll show you what I mean. I mean, look at that. And they're all eating it. Two types of straw that we ordinarily use, and then there's a few extras on top. So it's usually wheat or barley, and the majority that we use is barley. No, it's not. The majority is wheat. Oh, I need to wake up this morning. The majority is wheat that we use, but we just happen to be on barley at the minute. Wheat is usually a little bit cheaper. Isn't as brightly coloured. It's more of like a duller, almost greyer colour. Does happen to soak up a bit more moisture than barley, but then barley holds its structure a bit more, so there's a bit of debate as to which is the best. Some people like wheat, some people like barley. And then we also get some like weird ones like linseed and rape straw and bits and bobs like that when it's a real difficult harvest, or it's there isn't much straw about. Then we'll start baling stuff like that to use throughout the year. There are lots of other things that you can bed cattle down with as well. Sawdust, wood chip, sand. Am I missing any? I don't think so. If anybody can think of anything else you could bed a cow down with, let me know. We have tried some of them. Sawdust is fantastic, absolutely brilliant stuff to bed cattle down with. It just doesn't rot down the same though when you're going to spread it on the land, and it depends what price you can get it at. So we used to get like wood chip fetched in with Eddie Stobart, and I think that was free. That was fantastic stuff, that. And then that stopped because sort of good things come to an end. And then we used to get sawdust really cheap from a door manufacturing company, but then that stopped as well. So you know, we've always kept straw on as like a secondary when we've had these other products, but yeah, you can't really beat straw. It goes back onto land really quickly and produces a really good fertiliser for the crops. So yeah, it's just nice. It goes around in a cycle a lot quicker than if you put in like sawdust in, which takes a long time to rot down. Grass beds down these guys though, out here. A few more actually that we've used to bed down. Paper waste, we've used that before. Terrible. Just if straw was in real bad supply, I suppose we'd have to give it a go again, but yeah, it's too much moisture in it. It turns to like a blue clay. It's like it's a blue product that basically, like, after they've recycled paper, there's the stuff that they can't get rid of, which is a blue like papery product, but it's got that much like water in it. Don't really make much of a job. And then we've also used like gypsum, which is like plasterboard basically, and I don't know. Yes, it did bed them down, but it stinks. Like when you move them, when the muck's, it must like, I think the gypsum must react with the muck or something, and it really does stink. And it's just a bit like, is this good for the land? I'm not really sure. So we sort of stopped that and knocked it on the head. And then stuck with straw. We're happy with straw, we like it, it's a good product. Also really easy to come by around these parts because straw and wheat and barley is grown everywhere around here. So it's not like we're having to ship it in a long way, we just fetch it in with a tractor and trailer. If you're from like Cumbria, where it's just literally grass, there's no arable, then straw is going to be an expensive product because you're going to ship it in. So someone like Charlotte Ashley, straw's like gold, whereas to us it's just like, oh, the farmer next door grows it, so we'll swap him some muck for straw. So I'm just letting my dad in now. He's feeding the meal out. I'm getting attacked by Baldy, who is trying his best to get my hand in his mouth. You're a little rascal, aren't you? You're a little rascal. Hey, good lad. I've just strawed this yard and now you'll bring my dad to come in and feed him. There he is. Just getting on the 210 beast now, and we'll take the mixer outside so that we can do a bit of a pre-mix. And we're all up and ready and running. Look at these mucky windows though, eh? I'm sure I'll get comments about them. Had my coffee and I've jumped in the DAF. We got a load of cattle to take this morning. Well, either this morning or this afternoon, but I've decided to take them this morning. So I am off on my way now. So you may stop at Ripon Farm Services, or we might just fly by. See how much time I've got. Well, I'm back into the yard. We'll park this up. And Daff was dingy-dinging at me. Let me just play the dingy-ding sound. Oh, lorry drivers across the country will be like, oh no, that sound. Anyway, I digress. I'm off in to have my Sunday lunch, beef and Yorkshire puddings and all that. And I'm starving, so I'm proper ready for it. On it. What's this? The apple trees are coming out in blossom. That's nice, isn't it? So I've just had my dinner. Got all the starlings about in the grass. All of them. I brought my coffee out with me because I'm wanting to get on a bit. I've got mix to do. Obviously cattle to feed a bit later. Check out everybody's got hay. And yeah, gonna be busy on me, huh? It's time to jump on the TM and we'll get some mixing done. We just keep grabbing silage out like that until we've got enough in. Then we're going to put a trap of gold and the bread. So I've just got a bit of bread in the bucket there, so we'll tip this in. Quite funny, yesterday I was feeding out with the MX bucket, chopping the beet into the trough, and I did a TikTok about it. And a young lass commented saying, "Ew, what are you feeding them?" And so like, we're feeding them something totally wrong. I'm like, this stuff is their favourite feed. I suppose that's it, like people, because I'm from farming and I know that cattle can eat loads of different things and they're like very healthy eating loads of different things, but then if you're not from farming you just think cows eat grass. Like, that's what I've been told at school, cows eat grass. So why are they feeding them weird stuff like that? It's like, because cows can eat these things and they love eating them. They love having like a balanced diet of different things. Like in nature, they wouldn't actually just eat grass. They'd have like berries, root crops, like bits of shrubs, and yeah, ruminants are fantastic at converting like stuff that we can't eat into juicy beef, like I've just had for my Sunday dinner. Business. But yeah, it just shows like misconceptions about what people think farmers do or should be feeding animals. I don't know. Hopefully it's taught her something about animals. I don't know. She might just not have listened and looked back at my comment, but hopefully somebody might learn something from these videos, and then yeah, just like the misconceptions about farming might get through to a few people. I'm about to start feeding now, but we'll just go and check what the mixer's doing. The mighty 210 beast purring away. Just climb the steps and we'll have a look. So that's all chopped up nicely. We've just got the barley and molasses to put in after this, but we'll do that a little bit later. I think this can be turned off for now. Back down to the house, I saw the Amazon man expecting something from my mum, but we had a delivery from Amazon yesterday. Someone sent us this chocolate box sweet letterbox, which is nice. Coffee time treats from Phil Mears from Somerset. Thanks for that, Phil. I really appreciate it. We'll smash them at coffee time. Probably not much left of them, to be honest. If it's got sweets in it, and he'll be on them. I'll get feeding round with the TM now. Get all these cattle fed. Get a mix done. I know Becky's putting wardrobes up with her family back at home, so I might need to go and help out with that. Don't tell Becky, but I am secretly hoping that those wardrobes are finished by the time we get back to the house. It's not my thing. I like building stuff and making things, but when it comes to IKEA wardrobes, no, I don't like making them. But anyway, I'm gonna stick this video together and edit it and get it up and do the thumbnail and all these different bits and bobs we gotta do to get the video out to you. If you have liked it, remember to press the like button and subscribe. Although I was actually looking at my analytics this morning, I was looked. You can see all these graphs and different bits and bobs, and it looks like most people that actually watch from a TV. So I'm guessing it'd be quite hard to actually like the videos if you're watching from TV. I don't know. If you do watch from TV and you've got the chance to just get on your mobile and just put a comment saying I watch from TV, it'd be really handy just to get like a feel for the metric of people that are watching from there and that are engaged in, like, I don't know, commenting or getting involved in the channel in some kind of way. Because yeah, it looks like a lot of people watch them on TV. Like over half of the watchers are on TV. But yeah, anyway, that's me rambling on about analytics. Hopefully you've liked it and you press the like button and subscribe and all that kind of business, and we will see you tomorrow. Andy's back from Devon, so a full team back up and running, which is great. So thanks guys, bye.